Well, this is an official podcast opening, so just wing it.
Welcome to episode, I have no damn idea,
Let's quick short.
of the Wobbly Goblin Adventures, Tales from the Heresy, Horse Heresy.
Heresy from the
I'm not
Haven.
gonna do this, it's been too long.
Heresy from the Haven.
There you go.
Don't forget, in lovely Spokane, Washington.
In lovely Spokane, Washington. We're your hosts.
What, 4 degrees?
I'm, yes, not lovely at all. I'm Bob.
Steven and Jay.
You guys are probably wondering where the heck we've been. No, nobody is, because nobody watched this shit. But we put a pause on the podcast a while ago because we were having some significant sound issues. We're going to touch back on that later.
As many of you thought.
Yeah.
That's not harsh.
But we have a solution coming up for that. We'll come back to that in a bit. But we wanted to pop on and kind of give you guys an update about us in this nice basement we have. As Chi pointed out, it's been -0 in Spokane here for the last week, so we have a space heater under the table. We're in the basement of the Gamers Haven right now, which is going to be, it's got some fun changes coming up. It's actually our workshop as well. But let's kick into maybe talking about LBO. It's kind of one of the reasons why we're here is talk about we're heading to LBO this next weekend.
All 3 of us are going while this is playing. It's life happens, as I'm sure. So,
Yes. Yeah. So
what's your experience with LBO? I guess we'll start Bob.
I have only missed one LBO ever. I've been going to LBO from the beginning. They know some of the guys that have put it on real well. I've got a lot of friends there. The last time I went, we didn't go this last year. The time before that, my wife and I went. I didn't bring an army. Hang out with people and have a good time. I regret not going this last time because I had a lot of friends go. Yeah, don't go, and I found out last minute.
Well, this is our first time going, and we're going just to hang out.
I know. I found out. I knew you weren't going to play, and I found out you weren't going to play.
I was going to play, and I maybe pulled a little bit of I take my ball and go home. Should we get into the whole? I can get into the whole story.
Yeah. It was definitely a situation of the fluff that would, because they have the very cool narrative they have going on there, but it kind of hit you apart.
So long story short, my 2 main armies are a drop pod salamanders list and a armored company armored spearhead Imperial Fist lists. And I was painting hard on my Imperial Fists, tank after tank after tank, and the player packet comes out, which is more than fair. This drop pods aren't allowed, and armored spearheads aren't allowed.
Right, which was tying into their year before. Yeah. They're kind of have a continued narrative. So because these forces have been on this planet for a while going at it, it would make sense that there'd be a lot of tanks left, would be a lot of drop pods coming in. So
completely pivoting and repainting another half an army.
Yeah, you don't even have much Imperial Fist infantry. You don't really fill that list out.
So I'm just going to go to Vegas and have fun with the whole experience. And I didn't know if I was going to be able to go because my wife and I just had our first kid, so I've got a 3.5-month-old. I was just like, I'll buy the ticket to go to LBL. If I can go and hang out, great. And my wife is fantastic for letting me go. I also get to see some example.
And Declan is amazing.
And Declan's fantastic.
Boy, yeah.
We think he's Imperial Fist. He likes yellow. He likes yellow and green, which are your 2 favorite colors. So we'll see.
Good point. Well, I'm going. I signed up for the 2-day event, and then they have on Sunday they have a big mega battle. Man, I opted out of the big mega battle on Sunday because it's our last full day. We usually fly in the day before, fly out the day after, and so we fly out one day. My wife and I like to spend Sunday with friends and meet up with other friends, just shopping, hang out, hang out. But that's what I usually do in LBO when I was playing in 40K champs. So I'm not playing in the mega battle. This is the army I've been focusing on heavy for the event, and as Steven brought up, we've had a lot of stuff come up in the last couple of months. So I lost time on getting some work done on this that I wanted to. But a couple of cool things that we found out about this event was having the ability to take one of your characters. There's no special characters allowed, but you could take a Praetor, which a lot of you maybe just are deep diving in deeper that you may not know. or you could take a console and you could upgrade him to be a Centurion, upgrade him to be a console. You can do it with a Praetor as well. And I have been lamenting for a while that my Red Butchers are pretty weak yet for the Horus Heresy. So by giving my Praetor an upgrade as a Warmonger, he's going to be teleporting in like a madman. Big close combat squad in a Spartan, big close combat squad in a Land Raider, close combat jump squad, close combat dreadnought, and 10 guys with vultures. So I don't have a lot in firepower here. I got some las cannons here, some las cannons here, some vultures here, but really just looking forward to having fun at the event and doing a lot of slaughtering. Matters happen.
Now, is this your first true narrative event at LBO? Usually you're playing in the big 40K.
First narrative one at LBO, yes. First Horus Heresy event at LBO since I started in second edition, so I haven't brought it out. I did go up to the Boys of the Golden Throne up in Victoria a few months ago as a narrative Horus Heresy event, and it was a blast. Those guys, shout out to you guys. That was an awesome event. Absolutely enjoyed it. Since then, I run narrative events here. As a matter of fact, our last narrative event here on Amherst Haven actually had an interactive map rolling with it that every after round, traitor, loyalist, and then our themed tables, like Promethean table, is held by the loyalists. Every adjacent territory, so adjacent table on the map, the way to pick the loyalists, we will pick one unit and twin link either flank right? Because they held that. So it changed every round. That was a lot of fun.
Spoiler alert, was it traitors or loyalists?
You know what? You could fuck right off. There's a discrepancy in the rules, all right? Loyalists are favorites.
Speaking for Alpha Legion, I'm just going to say everything happened as it should.
Yeah, right. No, loyalists curb stomp the traitors, and I think it's because I couldn't actually play an example.
That's fair.
That's probably my thoughts. No, we had a couple of great guys come over from the coast that there was our first time coming here, and they actually almost apologized afterwards. They said, wow, we brought some great artists.
Super nice guys.
Super nice guys, right? Yeah, they're like bringing that way back in the future. It wasn't just that. I mean, there was a lot of, it's parents, right? It's a fog of war.
But it also goes back to what your community pulls.
Right. Yeah.
So we involve some of those other communities, and they're playing much harder lists.
Much fun was had. It was great.
And what I learned from the Boys of the Golden Throne up in Victoria, and then they're doing the same at LBO as well, is there were no hordes whatsoever. There won't be this next weekend for Wouldn't Get Moved at all. And I think I want to start bringing that into some of our narrative events here as well. We already, taper way down, which you get. The fact that the no all really allows people to screw it. I'm going to bring this silly list. It's not going to probably do very well, but it's going to be. Yeah, sure, exactly. So let's dive into, unless we have a little more you want to get. What are you guys? What are you doing here? I'm playing.
So I think our plan is to really carry around this lovely device here that we're talking into, and kind of just showcase exhibits that are there, the booths,
some sights and
the vendors, the sights and the sounds, that kind of give for everybody who's watching that hasn't been to LBO kind of just some highlights, snapshots. We're gonna do some interviews with you and your opponents, hopefully, if they agree, during the tournament, and kind of just mingle. Yes, right? Is that the plan?
Yeah. So, personally for me, I've always known of LBO. I've been playing Warhammer since the early 2000s. Never gone in this size. I'm just excited to experience it all and see the massive mega battles and tables. I even check out the 40K a lot. I know it's the Heresy podcast, but I kind of enjoy all of it. The Age of Sigmar.
You're gonna have so much fun.
Yeah.
Yes, you're gonna be awestruck.
I'm excited for that
for sure. That's pretty incredible. You also, guys, I don't know if you know this now, but you have another job, and that's going to be going in getting alcohol.
I've been to Vegas a few times. I'm on it.
So just bars.
I'm pretty sure I have people for that.
Right. So you. You're gonna run it fast.
I got you.
Booze.
I got you. Every time you roll a natural 1 or 2.
Yeah, one that you just double roll 2. Yeah, catch a shot. All right, deal. Well, should we get into kind of what the future of the Wobbly Goblin? That's all about. I tapped into it a bit ago. We were doing our series on why a person might choose Horus Heresy. I didn't get into it. And honestly, I just went full stop. I put the fix on hard because we could not. The sound in that room here, again, it's Gamer Save especially. It's going to be a paid subscription room where people pay a membership, you want to hang out there. It's got a lot of
Clubhouse.
amenities. Yeah, kind of like a clubhouse. It's going to have some cool amenities for eating, free snacks, stuff like that. But the sound is just terrible. Like it's so echoey in there. And I'm on editing, so I said, enough. Let's just kill it, because we're sitting now in the basement, which is my workshop, and I'm actually going to be building a full studio in the basement. And it's going to have lights, cameras, sound, fitting. It's going to be all ready to go. And in the series of projects I've been working on, knocking this out is one. I've got a big commission I got to finish up with some Grey Knights, trying to get Legions, Imperialis stuff done and painted, which we're actually currently playing a game right over there with. But but that's the next big focus, is getting that studio finished. When that studio is done, we'll technical issues, the sound and whatnot, be able to start hitting it again. I think the goal is back to twice a month, trying to get.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, we're excited. We're having fun. We're really excited to see the positive responses we got.
We had some YouTube traction for our silly ass little,
and which we appreciate.
Yeah. This is what we do if we're not recording. This is how we we talk, discuss tactics, games, and have fun with it. So.
And that's I'm glad you said that, because that's really the goal. Having the studio in the store where we play, where we hang out, we can literally be sitting here talking about a rule and be like, you know what? Let's just turn the lights on and turn the camera on and just record this. Yes, like it's gonna be at our fingertips all the time. So just pop out content. Yeah. So that's hopefully that will be rolling by spring, and we'll start putting out some content soon after that. Still trying to figure out the spring event is going to be kicking off here. That'll be the Conqueror's Crown. So I'll probably do some short content based terrain and scenario making for that.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, we'll do a follow up for LBO. I think that's a great idea.
There'll be content from LBO that we'll bash together and things. So I'm sure
I'm not smart enough.
No, that guy's gonna do it.
I'm just gonna be doing that stuff. I'm just gonna keep making little twists.
Just show it.
Stick to what you're doing.
Yes, this is my lane right here.
Sorry for the delay, but thanks for sticking with us. Hopefully, in the future, back, watch us make shit some more.
Thanks to everyone. It's great.
Yeah. Is that it?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, if you're gonna be at LBO, we'll see you there.
Come say hi.
Yeah, make sure you swing by, grab us, and we'll buy a beer or something. We'll buy us a beer. Cool. All right.
Okay, thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. We'll see you soon.